guys, welcome to Rihanna's Lens, where I interact with you about the components in the STEM field and introduce you to fascinating people who passionately inhabit the scientific and technical frontiers of our society. My name is Rihanna Malhotra, and I'm absolutely elated to share this podcast with all of you. On this episode, I'm joined by a few students that are STEM learners at high school. I'm so glad to welcome and introduce Akanksha, Arnav, and Satnam. How are you guys?
I'm fine. Thank you for inviting us.
Of course, I'm so glad
Thank
to
you for
have you.
providing us.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for inviting us.
So, as all of you know, STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and maths. And it's one field that is constantly growing in these days. And especially during these times, I want more people, especially young people like us, to join these fields. And despite our backgrounds, to just know about the importance and excitement about these STEM in our lives. So, let me begin by asking you guys to introduce yourselves and what is the profession that you would like to go into. Akanksha, you can go first.
Hi, I'm Akanksha Mukashi, and I was planning to do clinical psychology up ahead. So, clinical psychology is a subspecialty that provides continuing and comprehensive mental and behavioral health care for individuals, families, agencies, or communities. As a clinical psychologist, one would assess, diagnose, and treat individuals that experience psychological distress and mental illnesses. You've heard of PTSD, anxiety, and depression. There are a few to list. They also perform psychotherapy and they develop treatment plans. So that is what I plan to do up ahead.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think mental health is so important, especially during the pandemic. It has affected a lot of people's mental health. And I think so that's why it's really essential to have. So I'm very excited for you. So all the best. What about you, Arnav?
So my name is Arnav Kalaso, and the field that I'm interested in is biomedical engineering. So that is basically the application of the problem-solving techniques and the principles of engineering to biology, more specifically medicine. So good examples would be the development of pacemakers or stem cell engineering. Usually, biomedical engineers are employed in the industrial sector to develop diagnostic devices, or they're also found in government agencies, wherein basically they set standards for the medical devices across the country. So they set the safety standards and how they're supposed to be made and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So that's my
biomedical
field.
and engineering is such a fascinating field. It's integrating biology with technology, and I think that's one field that will never get redundant because
Yeah.
we will increasingly need more equipment in order to do surgeries, and especially now we didn't know COVID-19 was a disease before it came. So when more diseases come, then more technology will be invented by biomedical engineers. So
Yeah.
what about you, Satnam?
So, hello, my name is Satnam Singh Khokar, and I'm really interested in computer science, software development, and I'm really looking into coding and developing software. And in future, basically, it's all about technology, how technology grows. And yeah, I really like coding, and I most probably got inspired from my brother, who's also a software developer. And yeah, I'm looking forward to pursue that.
Yeah, computer science again is a great field, especially because technology now is the future. If you look around you, we are basically wrapped around code itself. Everything we're using, even the simplest thing as a mobile phone where we play video games or basically anything, it is built out of code. So again, that's one field that will never go away or will never be replaced. So that's awesome. And
Yeah.
yeah. And what made you interested in the STEM fields? Like, what motivated you to get into these fields? Arnav?
So basically, I find the STEM fields interesting because they basically just push the boundaries of innovation. Like, for example, the creation of the Hubble telescope or even the internet. All these things, they are still so important to us and they still affect the way we function in our lives. Also, there is this satisfaction of knowing that you can help people by creating devices that improve their lifestyle or improve their healthcare, etc.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Because who knows, maybe what we build will be constantly used in the future. We can be the face of the future. It's really unpredictable, but that's what makes it so exciting.
Yeah.
What about you, Akanksha? What are your views?
So personally, what drew me to STEM is my insatiable curiosity for the functioning of human minds, and this is what drew me to STEM rather. So it was my love of finding solutions to seemingly difficult questions and learning how two pieces link together to form a bigger picture, like the pieces of a jigsaw puzzle, for example. So additionally, something that encouraged me quite a bit was the constant exposure to STEM resources that I got. It could be our encyclopedias or the textbooks in school, but then they were quite fascinating, and ultimately, I chose a career in STEM because of it. So, quite good.
Yeah, it's awesome that you got resources that got you into STEM fields. I think that's really important because before, at least like you can say around 10 years ago, there were not many people that were pushing students to go into the STEM field. So that's awesome that you have resources that push you to go into STEM. What about you, Satnam?
Yeah. So basically, I choose STEM firstly because if you see, it's so vast from biomedical, from as Arnav said, to psychology and mental health, as Akanksha said. But basically, I chose software development because it intrigues me and it's so curious because technology, you see, it's everywhere from your mobile phones to what comes in the future. You don't know artificial intelligence, so it really runs my mind, and therefore I choose software development, coding, and yeah, and also people around me, like from my father to my brother, they were into STEM fields, and they also attracted me towards it, and it's great. It's been great.
Yeah, I think I can agree as well. I think mostly everyone in my family is part of the STEM field. So I'm proud that I have some motivation that can push me towards going in STEM. And also, even cartoons. Ever since I was younger, I used to watch cartoons like Phineas and Ferb, for example, where they used to make some inventions and they used to try to beat the cruel scientist. So that's what basically fascinated me. Now, moving on to the next question. What strengths and skills do you think a person should have in order to get into STEM fields? Arnav, you can go first.
Yeah, so I think the most basic skill you require is to think in a more creative yet methodical manner. So you can channel that creativity, just letting it flow everywhere. Also, I think one needs to be patient to understand what the problem is and what is required of them to do. And then in between, they just use their innovation to create something. So you need to be patient as well for that. Plus, I think you need team spirit as well because any development of any product, it requires a team. You can't do it alone. So you need to be accepting other people's perspective and inputs.
Yeah, absolutely. Communicating with the team in order to solve problems is essential. What about you, Akanksha?
So personally, I feel one essential skill set that you need to have is problem solving. So STEM fields require you to quickly work and make sense of problems as they are presented, and you work productively to propose real and appropriate solutions. So that is something that you need to have. As Arnav mentioned, also need to be very creative. So one must have the ability to look at and propose solutions to a problem through multiple approaches, and mistakes and failed attempts that you do make, they are positive experiences because they offer opportunities for deeper learning and understanding of a concept. So that's quite helpful.
Yeah, definitely. Because I think when we're in the STEM field, I think almost all the branches under it, we will be thrown with a lot of problems that we will have to solve. So problem solving skills is very important. What about you, Satnam?
Yeah, I would completely agree with Akanksha and Arnav because problem solving, as you also mentioned, there are so many things to come up in future, and you don't know what would happen. So problem solving and also critical thinking, as team, you have to work towards it, and also in some way patience because nothing can happen in like snap of a finger or just change in a night. You have to work hard and have patience so that your work succeeds and things can get be could be completed.
Yeah, I completely agree with all of you. These skills are very essential in order to succeed in the STEM fields, or they need to be learned? So moving ahead, is there anyone that inspired to get you into this, to be interested in the STEM fields, or anyone you look up to in STEM? Akanksha?
So as I started my A levels, as I read across the textbook, there was this one particular psychologist. His name was Albert Bandura. He changed the modern understanding of human behavior with his insights in human interactions, violation of some moral codes, and how faith in yourself can correlate with success. So achieving such an enormous feat in a lifetime, that is like really admirable and something I look up to.
Yeah, definitely. What about you, Satnam?
Yeah. So as I started my A levels, I chose the subject computer science, and it really drifted me, and I really enjoyed it. So as talking about in my middle school, I didn't like computers that much, and I was like, I'm not really interested in this field. But you know what I discovered was there are two different things: the hardware part of it and the software part of it. And what I realized was I really like software and its development. So, I really got interested in that and looking up to like my inspiration. This may sound a little cliche, but my brother, because I see him do stuff, and his hard work. He go through his thin and thick side of it, and he really pushes me, to work hard and to succeed. So I think it would be my brother.
Yeah, that's so awesome to hear. And Arnav, what about you? What motivated you to get in this field? Any inspiration?
I think the first time I was really inspired by someone in the STEM field was when I heard about the founders of Google, Larry Page and Sergey Brin. I think they're just two really great people. If actually you see videos of them, the way they envisioned Google was absolutely something that was out of their time. Uh, they essentially changed the way we think and find information. Like now, the term Google it is the same as saying find on the internet. So that's how big they've become, and plus how they've improved our lives now with the mailing service that's Gmail, also their online storage facilities. All of these have just improved our lives, and that's something I aspire to do in the future.
Yeah, we have certainly advanced so much from the past. But while we have advanced, there are some people, especially women or people that were discriminated in the past, that got into these fields. Like back in the 1800s, or maybe even the 1900s, there were still some women or people that face discrimination that want to get into these fields, for example, in medicine. And some people suffer to get into them, but some, despite all the discrimination, they still could go forward and be a part of these fields and accomplish their dreams. So, what do you guys think about it now? Because since we're in the 21st century, there's still slight racial conflict and gender disparities. So, what are your views about that? Adnan?
Yeah. So as you mentioned, right, we have made a progress, but I think it's a long journey that we still have to achieve. Because as you know, there is still gender discrimination, and because it's I think it's very unethical to be in its part. But I think the women in the 80s and the 90s, which stepped forward and took the step to be in the STEM field, I think have opened the doors, and have encouraged other women and to be a part and to be the face who people get inspired from. So I think we are making progress, but there's a long way to go still.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. What about you, Akanksha? What do you think about this?
As Satnam correctly mentioned, there are quite a lot of progressive movements that have occurred for women in science, but our society still looks at certain career pathways which are more suitable for one gender than the other. Additionally, there are constant archetypes that are formed around a cohort of people, and these must be broken. So, dismissal based just on their gender or ethnicity and not even scratching the surface of their talents is very outrageous. So ideally, all of us we should be working to get towards the betterment of humanity with a little bit of humanity. So that is.
Yeah, rightly said. I love the quote that you mentioned in the end. You were absolutely correct about that. What about you, Arnav? What do you think?
Yeah, I believe that there's still definitely a gender gap in the STEM fields. I came across a few articles that conducted like surveys, and women were more inclined to say that gender definitely has made it tougher for them to succeed and be recognized. Like if you actually go to see a lot of the senior roles that are much more popular are not actually given to women, so that really makes it hard for them to become like household names. Like as I mentioned, Larry Page, he's everyone knows who he is. So I think we need to introduce and start movements where that instills more women into the STEM field, so that in the future they can maybe inspire more women to get in and they can become more popular figures.
Yeah, 100%. Also, I feel like there's a huge wage gap between women and men in these fields or just any other field. So that needs to be corrected as well. Even if the person has the same set of skills, but still there is a huge wage gap. Um, so moving forward, why do you think more people should get into the STEM fields? Anyone can go first, Satnam.
Yeah. So I think the STEM field in general makes you learn so many skills, from analytical skills to communication skills, which, will help you in the future. And yeah, I think also the technology, the science, and, mathematics, it's all about the future, and it will really help you. And also, I feel everything comes down to awareness about how many people know. I think we still need to spread that awareness about the STEM field so that people, get to know about their liking and lean forward towards this, because I think STEM field is really important, and I think more people should join it.
Yeah, rightly said. And also linking to the previous question, it's not just about racial issues or the gender gap. There's also people with disabilities. Like, I'm not sure if you guys have watched the show The Good Doctor, but it opens with a guy that is autistic and he really wants to be a surgeon. And people are discussing whether he should come into this field, and there are many people that are against him. So, but in the end, he got the opportunity and he really outshined. So I think everyone should get an opportunity despite whatever disability they have or just gender or any racial conflicts. What about you, Arnav? Why do you think more people should join these fields?
I honestly believe like today everything in our life is dependent on STEM field careers basically. So and as we're moving forward, we're only becoming more technologically advanced. So we definitely need more people to sort of spark more innovation. Plus, it's becoming much more easier to get into the STEM field. I don't think a lot of people actually realize this, but like a few decades ago, it was very difficult. Now it's actually becoming much more easier. And a lot of people think that the STEM field is related to like only a few careers, like a doctor or something, but that actually it's a vast array of careers. So that, as Satnam said, we need to spread awareness on this so more people could join.
Yeah, definitely. What are your views, Akanksha?
I feel that those that are involved in these STEM fields are very passionate about what they do. So when you step into a STEM field, you learn from those who are passionate and about everything that they're doing. You can develop more communication skills, as both of them rightly said. You have a lot of adaptability that you develop further on. You can do a lot of research, take initiatives, or lots of causes. STEM also offers the students the ability to work with latest technologies since the world is progressing in technological advancements, and students can find innovative solutions for real world problems. So, that is something that's really good with these fields.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the biggest reason why I feel like STEM education is so important. And everyone should at least learn a part of it, if not, like, especially code, as Satnam mentioned earlier. Um, it's something that we will need in the future since everything around us is going to be code and it already is, in fact. And the way technology is advancing, I think we really need to keep up. But that's what STEM learners are for. They are able to adapt to the changing environment. So I think going forward, we will, since we are STEM learners, we can solve any problem that will be thrown at us. Well, I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for coming on. I had a great discussion and had a great time to know your insights about what you feel about people in STEM and why people should join these fields. So thank you. And to let all of you know, this podcast is now available on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Radio Public, Google Podcasts, and Pocket Casts. Make sure you subscribe to all listening platforms and stay tuned for more. Is there anything you'd like to say before we log off?
Yeah. So firstly, thank you for having us. And I would like to say to the listeners that you should also explore the STEM field, as it's extremely vast and it's very insightful. And after this conversation, I think I've got to learn more about it. And you should also research and try to find more knowledge and information about it, because it would be really helpful for you in the future.
Yes, absolutely. Akanksha and Arnav, anything else you want to add?
Thank you for having us, first of all. I think this is a great platform to spread more awareness on the STEM field. A lot of people are learning about careers that probably they wouldn't have heard of. And yes, as Satnam said, we do encourage people to actually go ahead and find out more about the STEM fields, because they definitely can be of some interest to you.
Yeah, completely. What about you, Akanksha?
First of all, I would really like to thank you for inviting all of us to this podcast. We had a lot of insightful conversations about the STEM field, and I really thought we could, spread it a bit more about the lot of awareness about STEM. So thank you for having us.
Thank you. I had a great time talking to all of you. Well, that's it. So thank you. Bye-bye.